All right, so our first Runenburg Apoc 3 run went well. It's time for us to go again. This time we'll do Apoc 5. This is going to be a tough one, I think. I think everything but the final night will be pretty straightforward, but let's go for it. I've added celerity to the mix because I think movement on dwarves especially is a little rough. We're sticking with dexterity, engineering, siege, and advanced training. And I think let's do the thing. Yeah, the harpies chilling in the corners was kind of an interesting one. So see, I wanted to while we're waiting on this, or while we're getting started, just really quickly. Give me a second here. Admiral Baru, killing it. All right, so I think this is the same side we got attacked from last time. We have a new shinier cannon. Let's get to know our cast of characters. So Stanislaus is a human, I believe, and they got blood mage energy. No organic armor, but we could find it on a metal. If we were so lucky. No boom makes them hard to recommend as a blood mage, though. No volatile means we can't really go poison. Unless you want poison multi-hit, but we don't really have the opportunism tree to make the sadist component of that work. Stanislaus is a tough one. No, they are part of the trinkets. Ooh, what is this? Body count contest. As long as there is a hero in range of 12, killing an enemy grants plus 20% experience. As long as there is a hero in range 12, killing an enemy grants 20% experience. I have no idea if that's good. Okay, everybody is defensive poison, which I don't love, and no volatile. It seems like it's a bit of XP sharing, yeah. These are some tough to work with heroes. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of hate the heroes that we have here. Because thickness is no good. Jolly Drinker is at least curious. But I think we're going heavy XP on this hero. I wanted to try out Heart of the Party, so I'll do that. Wonk builds bring out the best. I'm going to try Jolly Drinker, too. Could be Steady Aim, though, as well. But we'll go there. Then we have Stanislaus, who is lacking boom. Yeah, everyone rolled defensive trees, so we could just turtle, but that's not going to be very fun. Yeah, it's bonus XP. I don't know if it's to the person nearby. I don't know who gets 20% more XP. I think it might be the shared pool. We'll definitely try it. So we have Carnage here. Am I just going all XP builds? We could try making a poison multi-hit build work. So we got 1, 2. We need one more at this tier. We could go Vampire. I don't know if I like Emergency Tunnel. What else do you need if you have XP? I mean, all the other things would be nice. Missing health, I don't know. We do have Blessings, so we could try building this for, like, massive health. See if that works. But we have no organic armor again. Oh, we do have organic armor here. So we got 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. We need a second one here, so we'll get that. All right. That's going to be a little weird. And then over here... I don't know what I'm building. A blood mage? 1, 2, 2. We get 1 on this tier. Which I think is probably going to be explosive hemoglobin. This is a wacky crew. I don't like anything that we have going on here. Oh, hold on a second. The pupper has come to visit, at least for a moment. So we'll get her a little camera time potentially. Before I start on this. I don't like any of the heroes that we have right now. Oh, she's gone. Never mind. She's gone. Short-lived. All right, let's get you in the center because of spear, and then ranged units on the sides. Okay, let's start doing the thing, I guess. No, it does not work that way in Lustrous, and we tried it with Fortress. Not that that's necessarily a good one to have chosen to try it with, but my thinking was that something would show up if that worked, and it did. Nothing happened with that. All right, let's see. All right, everybody's coming in. The first night, I think, is also going to be a little bit spicy. Is my expectation. Just because we have... They're going to have so much movement this time around. Really, Bane? These are feeling pretty less than great. Is I think the official nomenclature. So let's see. So if I put you here, rocket jump also doing damage to my structures is kind of funky. I mean, it makes sense. I'm not complaining. I'm just observing. So let's see. So they'll be able to get around there if they want to. I think this guy ends up here. Let's I guess we'll wait and see. I'm a little sad that we haven't done more with like the lack of crit is going to be a bit of a bummer. I mean, there's been no change to the two-handed sword, which I think is a standout for bad, for still being bad. Just gonna soften folks up. But yeah, the movement is helping out a lot. Even though we're gonna take a little bit of abuse over here, I think, probably. Do we? Mortar? Or do we just... I think we might just come over here. We gotta protect the ones that are more vital to us. So we'll just soften those up. Yeah, and then we'll keep you here. Alright, so let's see. We'll get you, and then we have a nice triple swipe, so we'll get these two. I'm going to be a little more aggressive than we have historically been in terms of... where we're killing stuff. We did well on corpses last time. Now let's see. You're in danger of overheating, and the problem is we're going to lose 5 heat, so we're going to be sitting at 1 heat. So I'll probably do that. Move you here. Okay. Yeah, Bane. That played super well when we tried it out before. I had so much fun with that. Okay, definitely not thrilled by the bat shenanigan here. Oh, wow. All right. The bat is tougher than I expected. That's noteworthy and problematic. The cannon is really awkward to... really awkward to do stuff with. One, two, three, and then... Wow, this bat is seriously ruining my day. Okay, now let's see. You... So if we're standing here... The way that this is set up is really... It's pushing me towards wanting to kill things one tile outside, which is very interesting. Let's see, that gets 1 kill. I don't think that's worth doing. Well, but how much AP do you have? I guess 3 punches is probably enough for this guy. And then we're just going to body block that, I think. Invisibility here, and then we have Grape Shot if we need it, but at the moment we don't. Yeah, I don't know which side is randomly generated. It's very hard to tell. The cannon as a starting weapon does seem a little tough, Abigail. I agree wholeheartedly. Let's see, are we gonna Armageddon again? It's not, yeah, it's really tough, I think, to make that work. Let's see, if I go... Let's see, what's your... Are we better off going this way? Yeah, that might be better. We're burning through mana like it's going out of business, but I would say that the cannon's 4th skill, Armageddon, basically not worth using in most in the early game. It seems just patently not good. Really? Gonna do me dirty like that, game? And then I'll take a little bit of damage here. Ooh, I forgot I exploded. That's a thing I need to remember. There's certainly a lot of enemies. Yeah, that's the multi-hit skill, which I think could be absolutely devastating late game, but is pretty rough and tumble early game. Let's see. Goodbye, mana. We hardly knew ye. Still overheating. Doesn't feel great. So I'm wondering, does the rocket jump if I land here? Yeah, that doesn't really work, does it? Can I can't really do more either. What's the point of mana if you don't use it? You use it later when you need it more. Right now we don't need it very much. Well, we're using it, but you know, we'd be better off if we didn't. I think I'm just punching this turn. Yikes. Well, maybe I can do one action, because this now looks like we're going to land and then do a secondary explosion. Okay. The secondary explosion does fairly large damage. Like, to the point where I might almost think about doing this. Okay. That's something right there. That's something for sure. We do have to be mindful of the fact that we have now used up all of the mana on our spear person. Alden, in the beta, heat was capped at 10, so you could Armageddon every turn without overheating as long as you never used any other skills. But if your heat was over cap, you'd still be taking damage, right? I might be misunderstanding the... So let's see. This is going to put us at heat 6. So this is an immediate overheat? Yeah, it is. I don't think we're going to lose the shop. But I could be wrong. I think these are the ones that are most dangerous for us. Okay, still a good turn. We may... Armageddon didn't apply 7 heat. The heat cap was 10. The secondary explosion damage isn't tied to weapon level, so early it'll outperform the damage of other skills, but might drop off later. Is it not? They don't give you... Do they give you the equation for the explosion damage? I don't think they do, which is curious. Okay, so you're gonna need to get rid of the annoying folks, and then I think we gotta do something like this. But it's a little hairy, I will say. And then I think I'm gonna throw you out of the way. Maybe over to here. And I think I am going to... I'm gonna do that. We don't get 2 uses of rocket jump this way. Oh, also, I didn't overheat. It's when I exceed 6 heat, I guess. I thought it was when I hit 6 heat. But now we are, and then we'll get one more jump. Okay. Block that up. We're probably going to lose this house, which is a shame. But I don't know that there was any way we could have fixed that. Ruru with the resub. Thank you so much, Rue. Goodbye, village family, indeed. Oh, we might still be able to. We might be able to do something. See, we can end up here and do that. So I think... I don't know that that saves it, but it might. Yeah, it is surpassing 6. So whenever heat reaches 7, every cannon skill gets that. Okay, so let's see. So right now we're at 4. So right now I'm thinking we can... This cluster right by us, we can kill as soon as we exceed heat-wise. See, we can take a step back and we can do this, and this should kill all of them. Yeah, rocket jump only costing 1. Does that... We're certainly spending some health, but... I want to be able to move this hero. That's the most interesting part of doing this transfer. Because I think we can protect the house potentially by standing here. This guy would have to come over here. I think the house lives. Yep, the house lives. Okay. The damage from heat explosions still gets impacted by all your stats and stuff, but the cannons share the same perk. The perk damage isn't tied to the base damage, but the weapon damage. Got it. Okay, good to know. Okay, get rid of those two. Awkward positioning on this guy, for sure. No, we did not max panic, which I think there's some challenges on this first night. Am I willing to spend 10 HP for this? Sure. Okay. But yeah, the overheat mechanic is very interesting. And saving the house. Okay, so which one do we think is randomly generated? I think it's got to be this one over here. This one looks relatively the same. This one looks relatively the same. This one, I feel like the crags are slightly different this time than they were last time. So I think northeast is that one, but we're gonna have to validate that. I hate the layout. The initial layout for this area for this particular one is just nightmare fuel. I really think that the inn is best destroyed. I know it's sacrilegious and all, but I don't think I can move the shop on this one. This house does need to move for sure. That house also needs to move, but we can hold off on it for a second. All right, big money, no whammies. We have no momentum hero. We have heroes that could benefit from the dagger a little bit, but I don't think it's... I mean, we didn't really talk about builds. Like, I didn't label anyone. So you're our blood mage. So getting you a dagger is fine. Stanislaus is our blood mage. But then you're big health. That's what BH stands for at the moment. And I think you're going to be lots of XP in the meantime. And then Gora is our multi-hitter, who's also going to be a bit of a armor engine. All right. So with that in mind, picking up a dagger is not terrible. And this is a pretty nice dagger. So I'll grab it for our blood mage, Stanislaus, who is going to also take the spear. Which moving the cannon around is probably good for business anyways. They're really cool, Brian. We just started a second run of Runenberg, so we have done our first run, and we are now into our second run. I think wand is going to go here, cannon's going to go here. But this is our multi-hitter. Magic damage is decent. Early XP gain, I think, pays for itself. Isolation is just fine. Take damage, and I will take damage. And then I'm going to try Jolly Drinker on this hero. And we're going to try defensive training. We're going to take defensive training on everyone, so I might as well get that out of the way right now. Now, body count. As long as there is a hero in range of 12, killing an enemy grants 20% experience. This remains confusing to me. So anytime an enemy dies within 12 range of this hero, as long as there is a hero in range of 12, killing an enemy grants... So, okay, so 2 heroes that are next to each other, less than 12 away, when an enemy dies, we get 20% more HP? Yeah, I think thematically that is what it is, Brian. But so I'm trying to figure out is, does this then not play well with... Right, but who has to do the killing? That's the issue. Because what I'm trying to figure out is, like, we're going to be using defensive training, and since we're doing it on 3 heroes, I'm going to be trying to feed a lot of kills to our ballista. I don't think this procs off ballista kills, because I think it has to be killed by a hero. I don't know. I'm going to take Septic Shock, though, and I'm going to take defensive training. Then Stanislaus over here, our blood mage. Our coagulationless blood mage. I'll take some healing received for future use. Okay, that'll be enough for a while now. It does mean that our hero is slightly hamstrung initially, but we'll try and bounce back. And then Rana. Rana is big health. How hard are we going on big health? I'm pretty sure the hero has to do the killing blow. I don't know why it's worded that way. That's kind of what I was thinking, but it seems like either of the heroes in 12 range do, which is very confusing. I think for now, we take XP gain. I think we do take a big damage. We can't say no to that. And then... Alright, more damage. I wanted some health, but we'll get health eventually, right? That's what I'm telling myself. Big health isn't going to be doing physical damage. That's very unlikely. All right, we'll grab some daily mana regen, but I don't like it. Okay, so we have spent a lot and gotten a little. I'm destroying the inn. I don't think it's I don't think it's what we're looking for. This house over here is going to be hard to keep up. Yeah, we will take that just for the science of it. This is going to be hard to protect, but we'll have the cannoneer to try. Hello, you. Ooh, an early mana crystal is a spicy, spicy thing. Yep, we gotta buy it. It pains me to buy it, because I think that means we're going to be going down a weapon on another hero. But actually, that mana ring is doing a lot of work. More than that, certainly. But is there anything we can buy for 10? Okay, we may be... What are we going to buy for less than 10? We don't have a stunner. We could buy a druid staff for 24. Helmets are for chumps most of the time. Those are 6. Look at that hair on that dwarf. Thoughts on shortbow? I think shortbow is okay without being great. That's my hot take on them. So for 24, we could also get a longbow. We're going to need to sell one more thing. I think the longbow is slightly better with the cannon, so I'll grab that. Okay, now, is the right person in the right place? You are now stronger, you are weaker. Ballista time. Okay, that's night number 1 in the books. I think we're good. I'll move forward so we can start poking almost immediately, except for you, Stanislaus. Stanislaus is gonna have a hard time on this one. I don't want to sugarcoat it, but here goes nothing. All right, upward and onward. Alright, well, it looks like... Give me some mana. In fact, since we have mana, I should probably... only use mana skills. Now, one thing we should be careful of is we are better off letting this guy run past us than not. Now, you are going to have to come over this way. And then we just get to poke away at some unsuspecting zombies. Hey, another sub. Appreciated. I love it. I'm hoping that with the Runenberg launch, we're gonna see our sub count surge. So, if you want to be a part of that, tossing me a subscription on YouTube helps out a great deal, and it costs you literally nothing. So, what are you gonna do? All right. So far, so good on the DLC. It is not easy by any stretch of the imagination. Don't really... Do I want to kill all those that way? I don't think so. Let's see. That's all good there. Then you just need to... What do we think? Do we think 3 is probably reasonable? Nice. Perfect. Okay. And we just whittle them down. The structure of this map is really interesting. I haven't talked too much about these two indents, but they are funky, funky indents, to be sure. All right, let's see. If you stand here, people can still get in there, I think. If you stand here... Okay, this protects it, and then we'll just have to back off with this hero. And the way that this divide causes there to be like two conga lines is very interesting, for sure. Okay, so... don't like that we're probably not gonna get both of these bats dead. I need to think about that. I think our blood mage though has really good cleanup here. So I'm not super concerned about that. And then maybe do that to ease things off a little bit, and then yeah, but this is not going to be... I think even 3 shots from this won't do what we needed. All right, well, we tried. Yeah, and there's no way to get any help here. All right, so we'll just stand in front here, body block, and the bat is the bat. What can you do? Oh, that bat surviving is a bummer. My poor houses. This is a lot of action over here, for sure. Let's see. This is just awkward. This is not hitting. All right, we'll do that. And then do we have... We have that. Always bats, always giving me a hard time. Halo, indeed. New map. New us. Let's see. Oh, you just had to be left at 1 HP, didn't you? I think this might be a case... We have no heat right now. I don't actually think we can make our heat happen then. The cannon... I think the cannon needs to hit a little harder. I'm not gonna lie. This is a bit brutal. As an early... Even like in like the Beyond Night 1 shenanigans, feels a little rough. Let's see, we still have some on you. We're not in any jeopardy of dying, but we're also not... We're not thrilled with the situation. Because I don't think we are. This is a little dicey over here. There's a lot of enemies coming in that way. That 4 ruin, I think, is probably done for. There's only one new town, though. Just Runenburg. This is our second Runenburg run. I wanted to break myself out, and I failed. The breakpoints, I tell you what. Hey, another sub. Thank you so much. They are all a great help. Oh, and another one. More subs. People must have heard me. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. Hey, Alden. I'm just watching your videos on YouTube at 1.25 speed. So can you please talk and play 25% faster because it's slightly inconvenient for me? I'll do my best, Enigma. I'll do my best. That is that's tricky for me. I'm a little slow going sometimes. Let's see. I don't want this guy distracting some of our ballista. That was the thinking there, but it's a little spicy. So if I do like 1, 2, 1 to get you done, then I got like a decent blaze here that at least softens some things up so that I can do this. Then do we have enough targets for me to tuck myself into this little corner? All right. Things are a little dire. That ruin has definitely seen better days. I don't want to lose that house. I spent a lot on that house. But we may not have a choice, actually. This is feeling a little like we're behind the 8 ball. Losing the house would be bad. Losing the house would be bad. None of these guys are surviving the okay, let's see. We need a rocket jump, I think. Or do we need a mortar? Maybe mortar is the better play. Not great stuns on that mortar, that's for sure. So Arctic Blast is 65%. Mortar is 95, 65. Okay, so it's a shame that we didn't get that bat done, but we're doing what we can here, and I guess I'm just gonna am I gonna armor up here? The likelihood of things dying here is smaller, so I think I'm gonna do this. Yeah. All right. Come on, Ballista. Oh, this guy. Ooh, 29. All right. Well, we did save the day a little bit there, but what a something or other this is. Still not overheating. It's funny because I'm like, I crave the overheating at the moment, I feel like. So even that didn't get me there. Nope, still 4. I feel like on night 1 it was easy to get that going. All right, let's spend an AP to do that. And now we got this bucket of syrup. All right. I think we're all good. I think we're not going to lose anything. Last spell does take a hit. That's okay. That's what it's there for. The DLC answers a very important question. Would it be fun to blow up zombies with portable cannons? Yes, yes, it would. It does certainly seem like that's the case. Let's throw you over here. Well, that was a more harrowing night than I expected. I will say that. Are you absolutely losing your freaking mind right now, game? Did they just give me no mountains? Wow. Well, that's pretty much the biggest oof there has ever been. Holy smokes. That's crazy. Damn. No mountains. Maybe they increased the variance of mountains? But yeah, that's gonna hurt our economy a lot. Let's see, Gora, what are you gonna do? Show me. Some skill range is decent. I'll take it. Crit power is good. Once we start getting some crit. We're greeding a little bit here, but Stanislaus. You're only getting the 1. We really need to get 2 levels on Stanislaus next time, I think. I think it's probably just RNG. We were doing kind of like a fighting retreat, which is not advised. So, you know, not entirely surprising that it bit us a little bit. I think that's going to be important. And then, yeah, I'll just take some damage. But this night is going to be very make or break for us, I think. Because unfortunately, we're super behind the gun now in terms of resources. Yeah, I think this has to go. We don't really have to repair anything this turn, but Hmm. Let's see what we got for options here. What weapons am I even looking for Runa? Runa's gonna be big health, so we do like cannon for them. So big health is a new build somewhere that is the one where I use Warcry and I get them a huge health pool, and then I let them buff everyone else's damage while they're at low health. So that's the concept. I'm not saying it's a good concept, but it's definitely a thing. But yeah, we're gonna have to get an in going relatively soon, because all of our heroes are bad at the moment. That's the unwritten part of this, is we have 3 relatively bad heroes. I don't think I can afford right now to invest more in their gear either. So instead, what's the best? I think it's moving this house. And doing some repairs so that stuff doesn't get picked off. I'm a little nervous about our ballistas. We're a little shy on ballistas. Our Blood Mage could go War Shield. But Spear Dagger is just awfully good. I think we just save our money. It feels really bad, but I think we have to survive this night without. Alright, this is not a good position to be in. The corpses were mind-numbingly bad. So, here we go. We got Narnian Rippers. The mana well didn't feel that impactful, but I hear you. I do indeed hear you. Holy smokes. Can I just, like, shoot 3 things, please? Good talk. Good talk. Oh, that probably kills him, doesn't it? Nope, it doesn't. Okay, and then if I move you up... Aren't you tossable? Yeah, you're 3 tiles away, though. Let's toss you back. So this night, the key to our success is as much as possible letting the ballistas do the work. That's what we would like. Oh no, Sam. What has doomed you? Now these ailerons, not to be underestimated. They are real sons of guns. I don't know when they start doing a lot of damage, but they definitely do a lot of damage. I will say, though, I like the movement that we have. now more than the previous configuration that we had. Let's top up our mana while we have time. Losing in on the second night and going in too many directions, production and houses. Ah, you went production. No wonder. See, we can get some more work in on this guy. Oh, I didn't want him to die, but... Okay. Harpies are just bats with dodge. They hit way harder than bats. Don't get it twisted. Oh, I am feeling really in danger just due to the fact that I feel like our ballistas are way behind where they should be. I don't like it, Sam, I am. This is going to be a bit of a fighting retreat, it looks like. They are pushing us back more than I would like to admit. This is brutal. All right, everybody, hang in there. We have probably 3 less ballista than we had previously, and no stunners. So getting through this 109 is going to be interesting. Well, I hate that. Guess that's how the cookie crumbles. Are we just going to Armageddon? I don't think it's going to do much. I guess it softens everybody up a bit. And then early on, we know that these rocket jumps with the overheat mechanic are pretty good. Yep, that's pretty good. Now, you can run away a bit, and then we can actually toss you the rest of the way back. That was the wrong toss. I tossed the wrong person. It is a tasty AoE. It's quite pleasant. So we'll do let's see. This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and I guess this guy. Now, how far is that Ripper moving this turn? Okay, we're good on that front. Do we just top ourselves up or remove one more? I guess we remove one more. But yeah, it comes at a cost of health, for sure. We can also detonate that fire pillar if we see fit. I'd rather not do it if we don't have to. Just because I don't think I don't know if we get the goods from it, but we may need to. Now, we're not overheating. I think I want us to start overheating. It does a little bit. I can totally see that. Okay, we are officially overheating. Okay. There's like a lot of bad guys still alive here, I feel like. Especially since I think we're gonna have to put a bunch into that Ripper to get them sorted. Killing him is important. No, we didn't kill him anyways. All right, well. Well, they're slowly moving forward. They're slowly inching towards us here. We're still overheating, which is good. Oh, didn't quite get there. Okay, so we get you, we get you, we get you. Because I am embracing the rocket jump meta. And with good reason, I think. Sorry health, but maybe it's worth it. All right, slightly disappointed that didn't get the job done, but. And then we toss our way back to safety-ish. Someone just said cannon damage seems a bit low. I don't entirely disagree with that statement. I feel like without the overheat, cannon damage is kind of middling. Which may be a bit of a hot take, but I'm not blown away by the regular, like, cannon damage. I don't think I'm going to waste any more HP. Hey, Tack, how's it going? How's work treating you? We're already maxed on Panic, so at this point, I think we just are softening things up for for the ballistas. Okay, if this gives me no mountains, I am absolutely going to lose my mind. Whew. That was a spicy night. To be fair, I never really leveled properly for cannon damage. Sure, but we're so early, like, nobody's leveling for anything at this point, right? We just had our first hero hit 6. You can only do so much leveling pre-6, right? How do I make up for the lack of resources that we are currently experiencing? Okay, that's going to be the hard side, so I will definitely put one more ballista over here. And then this covers a decent number of places at least. All right. The new weapons, I mean, nothing is like jumping out. I think the cannon, especially early game, the overheat explosion that you do kind of overshadows other things, which I think is interesting. I said you're taking vampire? That's a weird selection. I don't think we're taking vampire on this hero. I think longer weapons is better. And then I want to try body count contests, so we will grab that, even though we may not have people in range of one another, which will be unfortunate. We're going to start taking some health on our big health unit. Can't say no to an AP, though. Stun could be good. More skill range. Okay. We just picked up a lot of skill range on Runa. Runa's going to be doing some good work. 2 means we get Blood Mage, which is an amazing get on this level. Now, we're not going organic armor, so picking up some health is good, because we have picked up Bodybuilder. Just so we have a little more disposable something or other. Isolated isn't bad. Momentum isn't bad either, I will say. We are using Rush from time to time. Gora, gimme... I was going to say, give me multi-hit, but I'll just take some damage right now, I think. Okay. Crit will come on next turn, but now is our time where we can actually start at least picking up some decent weapons, or part of me thinks we should build a scavenger camp and get it going. Gonna do... So this would put us at 40. These cost, what, 45 to upgrade? 42. Yeah, so we don't quite make it, so I think we'll pick up a piece of gear, see what we get. That pistol has a lot of stuff on it. I think we can let the longbow go. There's definitely some good gear here. Is that hand crossbow actually better? No, we have a multi-hit crossbow at the moment. The wand upgrade I think is good. We'll grab that for sure. But then I'm thinking about getting some more buildings going. Gonna get that gold mine going a bit more. And then, like, what's the structure here? The structure here is, I think I want a second gold mine. So that's going to get tucked in there. And then that means we can put a mana well here and a mana well here. I'm mostly doing this for max mana, because this hero has everything they need. And then, since we're on Apoc 5, do I take corpses out? I don't think I do. I think I do, like, a little bit just so that things get in. But we'll do that. And then the Blood Mage is really going to have to solo pretty aggressively. I think this is the strong side, so I need our multi-hit hero there. Okay. This is going to be a tricky night, I think.